because at the end of the day, life is short, but life is also long. Every time I'm trying to explore what that big was, I kind of always got shut down a little bit. I actually want to launch a car to market one day. Like, that would be so cool. Hey everybody, so after the last time I chatted to you, basically introed me as Belinda Automotive, I thought I would do a piece more on how I actually unlocked my dreams. So I'm 31 years old, and it has taken me basically when I was 30 to admit my dream out loud. So I admitted my dream out loud really around April, May time. And I took some steps to be able to do that. Obviously, a lot of it was mindset work, and I am in no way, shape or form a mindset expert, but I obviously understand what it means for me. So I basically have been on a bit of a mindset journey since pre-COVID, so actually like late 2019, early 2020, and now being 2025, I've had a lot to uncover, a lot to do, but I actually thought that some of the steps I've taken may help somebody else, because I've had a lot of people reach out when I've spoken about it, just basically say they don't know how to start, but they feel inspired, which is great. So for the longest time, since I was a little girl, I always knew I was destined for something big. And every time I was trying to explore what that big was and what that looked like, I kind of always got shut down a little bit. And I was just more shut down by what my family would expect from me, what my friends, my teachers, people within my community would expect from me. So essentially that energy got pushed down, deprioritized. You know, when you're younger, you listen to the people in your life because they are adults. They know what they're doing in theory, right? I felt like I've got this big energy. I don't know how to channel it. I don't know what to do with it, but it's a big energy. This is more of a real sensation in my chest. So when I think about the things that I want to do, the impact that I want to make, I get this real feeling of energy, excitement, passion. Like it explodes out of my chest. And oftentimes when I talk about it with people, they always will say, I can feel the energy that you're radiating. So for years, I've suppressed that energy. I have tried to channel it in different ways. A lot of you will know I actually was teaching straight out of university. So I did my degree in English. I then did my degree in postgraduate certificate of education. And then I did like a year of teaching, and I just didn't love it. And I knew that that wasn't where I was supposed to be. But obviously, when you've built yourself up to this dream, it kind of feels like a huge failure. You think that you should be a teacher. That's the dream that I thought I had. And it just didn't fulfill it. And that's fine. I, at the time, thought I was the biggest failure. I know now that that's just life's pattern. You will find things that don't go well, that don't feel right. And you need to take yourself out of that scenario. Don't stay there if it feels it's just not aligned with your values. Just don't do that. Because at the end of the day, life is short, but life is also long. If you're not getting anything out of that experience, try and experience elsewhere. So I wanted to unlock this dream. And obviously, you know that after I left teaching, I got a job into the automotive space, which I'll do another video on. But basically, I was so inspired there. So I used to work as an in-house agency partner with like BMW and Mini. And the culture there is honestly one of the best cultures I have ever experienced. They are such a nice bunch, and the brands are really cool to work with. And of course, like when you're with people like that, who every day have a great way of working, have a great culture, it inspires you. And there it really inspired me to like think, I actually want to launch a car to market one day. And I'd watch all these videos on their architects and their design architects and their engineers and like ahead of product launches. I was just so inspired by the whole journey. And I was like, do you know what? I'd love to do that one day. But this voice that I had in my head just kept pushing me down. So again, I suppressed it, told myself I couldn't do it, told myself there's no way I could ever do it. And I kind of just went, oh, okay, then I guess you're right. Okay, silly. So we're here now. And basically at the age of 30, I was like, do you know what? I'm gonna sort my life out. I want to get to the bottom of like this behavioral stuff, the ADHD stuff, but also this energy. So I started making some changes in my life. So I went to physio, got that sorted, and then I went to a counsellor, and she actually helped me to understand that there was a big energy and that it's not an energy to be ignored. And for ages I was like, you're right, this energy is there. And obviously because I'd suppressed this dream for so long, it had just been bubbling up at the surface, like, what should I do with it? Eventually, like after my session, I didn't get it epiphany moment. I didn't go back and think, oh, that's it. I had to take some time away to really think about it. So I started listening to certain podcasts. So I started listening to like the Boss Babe podcast. I started listening to Mel Robbins. I started listening to like Life of Your Dreams by Mark Pentecost. I started putting the pieces together. And then I realised, do you know what? Like, that is my dream. Like, my whole dream, and I'd spent some time soul searching. I was like, my whole dream has always been to do something big. And to launch a car to market is like one of my like supreme dreams that I want to have, but it's not the last thing that I will do. I will do mega things with my life. So it's how you basically filter that and how you basically understand that to start putting yourself into place for it. So at this point in time, because there's a lot to learn, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of stuff that I need to figure out, I'm letting myself have that time to do so, letting myself process those thoughts. So by listening to like Mel Robbins, for example, she's helped me to identify actually areas where in my life it's not a big deal. Let go of that so I can bring in opportunities for new things, right? My counsellors helped me to understand that my dreams and my emotions are valid. In fact, she said to me, why don't you say your dreams out loud? Why don't you try and meet somebody that's done or is trying to do what you're doing? And I searched for a while. I found somebody that matches the same energy as me. And I found somebody that's doing what I want to do. So I've connected with both of those people, and I will look to continue learning from them, because I've realised that my energy is really, really rare in terms of what I want to do. Or it is that people are afraid to talk about the energy that they have in their chest or wherever it resonates in you. So what I'd love to know is anybody like me with a big dream that knows that they're going to do something big with their life and has this massive energy that just wants to radiate? Let me know in the comments. But essentially, that's where it started. So it can't just physically be for me, get a plan together, do this, do that. I've got to process this information. I've got to get it out and into the world. So one of the things that I dared to do was I said it out loud and I said it to the internet. And I have been met with praise. I've been met with ridicule. I have been met with curiosity. But by doing that and saying it, I got no repercussions. I got no consequences. I got people being nasty on the internet, but people are always going to be nasty. But I got people connecting with me, inspired by me, by my dream, to want to know more. And I got people connected with me that do the things that I want to do. So what I say to you today is dare to dream. Say your dream out loud first to yourself. Say it to somebody you may know, and then experiment, say it to more people. It will feel better for you. It's really just what I've done, because I found it really hard to find somebody that has experienced the same issues that I have, an unknown way of where to start. So follow along for more. I really look forward to seeing you guys more often here on my channel, also all across other socials. So be sure to pop a follow and just let me know that you've come. Maybe it's about a big dream, or perhaps you just want to know more about mine and you're just curious. Everybody's welcome.